Greetings. This is Tigrila Gardenia. If you don't know me, I'm a communications and business development consultant. I work mainly with creative entrepreneurs looking to turn their ideas, their scattered thoughts into a successful dream project. So I've been called a dream developer. I've been called an interspecies researcher. I work mainly with the plant world and with nature-inspired technologies in order to help you kind of hone in on your talents and really develop your business idea into something that can be successful. So I wanted to come to you tonight, which is kind of late for me. We've had a really busy day here. I'm back in Damanhur. For those that you don't know, I live in Damanhur, which is one of the largest spiritual eco-communities in the world. And I'm super excited to be back home after more than a month on the road. And pretty much most of this year I've been away. And I got back and I'm kind of immersed in this massive energy, and I've been really inspired for the last few days, busily trying to capture everything. And it's interesting, as soon as you walk into Damanhur, there's just so much energy that you really end up with so many different thoughts and ideas, so many different ways that you could do something, or so many different things you can do. It's in some ways one of the big, you can say, quote unquote, problems of Damanhurians is the fact that we have so many opportunities in front of us. And for those that kind of are new to the process, you get sort of lost because you end up sitting here knowing that you have this sort of whole gamut of opportunities in front of you and you're not really sure what to do. And of course, when I first got back, that was exactly what happened. I mean, I had to do, there's spiritual practices that you have to do, and there was like my own sort of business work that I wanted to get done. And then somebody was telling me about a new project that we're working on. And all of a sudden I had this long, like, I swear I've got notebooks filled with lists after lists of things to do. And today I was going through this, and you may have received my newsletter. I sent out a newsletter today talking a little bit about my process and about the things that I do. I tend to be very candid about where I am and what I'm doing and how my own transformation has given me the tools to be able to help others. And I got a feedback from one of my business partners who contacted me immediately, and he said, your newsletter was great. It was super fantastic to hear what you're doing, but don't sell yourself short on the fact of what it is that is your real skill. It's not just about helping people see their dream, but it's about making that dream a concrete reality, and of really turning those scattered ideas into one message, but that's actionable, because there are a lot of people out there who are working with you, and they're great. They're great to help you develop your creativity and help you develop what it is that you want to do. But really going from developing that creativity into creating a cohesive plan that you can work on, that's really the important thing. And it reminded me of a conversation I had with Dana Baumeister. We had a meeting with her last month. She is one of the co-founders of Biomimicry 3.8, one of the people that's responsible for bringing biomimicry out into the world, and a real inspiration in the way she's brought, biology and nature-inspired systems into a design process. And she was telling us about her strategy as Biomimicry 3.8. They have a very specific sort of target. They really are out there to spread the word. And she said a quote that she said has changed her life, and it really did resonate with me. And it was basically said, the greatest impediment to a great idea is a good idea. In the sense that we get filled with all these really good ideas of things we can do. But how many of us are really focusing on the great idea? How many of you feel like you can target what that great idea is in the sea of good ideas, and can see if some of those good ideas fit under that great idea? In other words, they're part of the package that is the great idea, but not get lost in the big sea of good idea, not get lost in the millions of notes and of pages that you write of all your ideas. It's great to get these out, but do you know how to see the difference between a good idea and a great idea? And this is really what you need to strive for. You need to write your story. And this is the thing that I talk to my clients about all the time. I talk to them about what is their story, what is their dream business or their dream project, or the dream goal that they want to achieve, and how do we write the story that allows us to get rid of all of what is the noise, all of those good ideas that maybe one day you'll do them, maybe not, maybe you'll pass them on to somebody else, maybe somebody's already doing them. But the important thing is that you don't need to work on the good ideas. You need to find the great idea. And that's really what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you find that great idea, because it's the great idea that's going to bring you the greatest amount of satisfaction. The good idea might entertain you at first. It might sort of even, be exciting and fun because it's something that you just came up with, or it's something that somebody is helping you with. And the worst are the ones that people are helping you with. Somebody comes and says, you know what, I have a great idea. And maybe it is their great idea, and it's a great idea for their business. But you need to really evaluate whether or not it's your great idea. You need to understand whether or not, in the sea of all the things that you want to do in your life, of all the different dream pieces that you might have, which one do you assemble to create the dream success story of your life, or the dream success story of the next part of your life? Because you never know what's going to happen. And this is fundamental to move on. So I wanted to quickly jump on here. I wanted to have this conversation with you because I feel like it's a super important part that most of us get wrong. I mean, do you really know what you're focusing on? Do you really know if that thing that you're focusing on is the great idea, or is it just one piece of a good idea? And if you can't tell the difference, then find someone who can help you tell the difference. Give me a call. Let's set up a conference call. Let's talk about what your ideas are. Let's talk about the whole sea of ideas. And don't discount that your greatest idea might be something that today you don't know how to develop yet. Just because you don't know what it is or how it really ends, or you don't know how to get it out there, doesn't mean that's not a great idea, because that's what synchronicity is for, to bring you all the people that might help you develop this great idea. So the important thing is, though, you need to sit in your truth, and you need to discover what your great idea is. And if you feel like you need help doing that, then feel free to contact me. I put a link in there for that 30-minute chat. It's free. It's something we can just talk about. You can throw some of your ideas at me, and we can brainstorm whether or not some of those are your great ideas. And if you really want to work on developing your great idea, if you feel like you need help to kind of walk through the cloud of all your different ideas and turn that great idea into a successful project that is actionable and that you could take it where it needs to go, then let's set it up. Let's work on this project together. All right, that's me. That's Tigrila Gardenia. If you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me. You can also find me on my website, which is just tigrilagardenia.com. And there you have tons of information about my background and what I've done and how I bring nature into the process. And I'm sure that working together, we can develop that good idea and leave that good idea behind and create that great idea that becomes your success story. All right, I'm signing off. This is Tigrila Gardenia from Dom and Her. I'll talk to you soon.